Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface on Christmas Eve. There you go. Tonight, by the way, 6 p.m. UK time, GMT, on this channel, The Real BBC returns with Gary for Nerdrotic. We've got a very important announcement to make tonight. So make sure you turn up. You don't want to miss this one. That's all I'm going to say. 6 p.m. GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Better be here. Oh, merciful Jesus. I thought we were done with the Cyberpunk business. I truly did. We all know about the bugs. We all know about the performance. We all know about the fact that it just basically can't run on PlayStation 4s, Xbox Ones. But Sony had said, look, we're going to offer refunds, and not only that, we're going to remove it from our store. I think that's more to just avoid any more problems until it's in a state to return back to the store. And then less than 24 hours later, Microsoft followed suit. Okay, you can have refunds, but they're not removing it from their store. You can still purchase it digitally from there. I myself had purchased it on the Series X, and although my experience certainly was better than others, yeah, I experienced plenty of bugs falling through the world. I had a crash. I never told you about my crash. Had a crash, got blown across the world, floating bugs, textures bugs. You know, I could go on. So I decided to get a refund myself, which was actually done within 15 minutes with Microsoft. And yeah, it's back in my bank account. So I thought, right, I'm going to wait till the game is in a fit state, and then I'll decide whether or not I give CD Projekt Red my money again, because they screwed the pooch. They really screwed the customers over. So I thought that was pretty much where we were going to leave it, because it couldn't get any worse, could it? Oh boy. So anywho, if you are playing on a higher end PC and having less problems, great. If you are playing on a PlayStation 5 and a Series X, probably having a few less problems, well, guess what? Your problem's probably just around the corner. Because Cyberpunk 2077 saved data is damaged and cannot be loaded. What is going on here? So if your save file is above 8 megabits, there's a chance it could corrupt. Oh my god. Right, look. Can we just set the record straight? This game was in no fit state to release. We've already known that, but no, this game was in no fit state to have been released. And this is a failing of management, massive failing of management. So much so that a lot of the hard-working programmers and people at CD Projekt Red were in active revolt, calling out the management, and rightly so. I mean, we've been criticizing CD Projekt Red a lot recently, but these are the decisions made by management. These aren't the hard-working people that are just there to do their job, which is create the game. And they understandably must be heartbroken with what's gone on, with their reputation being tarnished quite dramatically by the lies of the upper management. I do feel for them. I legitimately do. So let's jump to this article here. This is from Eurogamer. GOG advises Cyberpunk 2077 players to keep a lower amount of items to avoid corrupting save files. On your looter shooter, where you go around, you know, where you knock off some villains, you loot their bodies, you see what they've got on them. Have they got better items? Can you crush the items so you can get some materials for you to craft, because there's a heavy crafting system in the game. No. Sorry. Now you're going to have to micromanage your inventories. Otherwise, you could corrupt your save data. This is beyond ridiculous. In the latest litany, long litany, that is true, of issues, reports are now coming in that Cyberpunk 2077 save files are becoming permanently corrupted for players if they exceed 8 megabytes in size. Though initially reported as affecting games across all platforms, some now suggest it's just a PC issue. However, without confirmation from developer CD Projekt Red, either way, players have been advised to keep a lower amount of items and crafting materials. I actually saw something the other day from a streamer, and they were playing on a PlayStation, and they got a corrupted file. They had to go back to a previous file. Incredible! Just incredible, says this tweet here, and this is it here. PSA, your Cyberpunk saves will become corrupted and unrecoverable if they reach 8 megabytes inside. Basically, if you craft too many things, seems to be affecting people with a lot of hours who've been crafting loads of shit to make money. But how's this for a response from CD Projekt Red? Are you ready for this? This is what they've said. And I'll just point it up here. The save file size limit might be increased in one of the future patches, but the corrupted files will remain that way. So if you've got a corrupted file at the moment, CD Projekt Red is saying, tough shit. Jeez Louis. This is unreal. And they might increase the file size, the save file size in one of the future patches. This is insane. This is insanity. How is this game even out? Hey, you know your looter shooter? Yeah, well you can't play a looter. Oh, great. In a response posted on the GOG website, CD Projekt Red confirmed that once corrupted, there is no way to recover the save. So it recommends you keep a lower amount of items and crafting materials. Unfortunately, the save is damaged and cannot be recovered. Please use an older save file to continue playing and try to keep a lower amount of items and crafting materials, the message says. If you have used the item duplication glitch, please load a save file not affected by it. The message closes... Oh, yeah, because, you know, it's already hackable. The message closes on saying that while a save file size limit might be increased in a future patch, the corrupted files will remain that way. As we've reported over the week since Cyberpunk's launch, CD Projekt Red shares slumped after reviews of the games suggested Cyberpunk might not end up with a sky-high Metascore. While the PC version of Cyberpunk has an 87 Metascore on Metacritic, the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions stand at 55. User scores are 7.2, 3.2, and 4.4 respectively. CD Projekt bosses have told staff they will get their full bonuses despite Cyberpunk 2077's buggy launch. Yeah, because you made all that money from the 8 million pre-orders. Although it'd be interesting to see how many people have refunded in that time. Now it's been truly offered on the table, not fake offered like they did as well. Executives reportedly have taken responsibility for the state of the game at release. That's because it is your responsibility. You're the people that make the ultimate decisions when things come out. You're the people who look at the state of the game and say, yep, let's get it out. Why do you think the people, the hard workers, were in revolt? They knew this game wasn't ready. But it got pushed out the door to meet either shareholder requirements or to get some figures in for Q4 of this year or whatever it may be. But you fucked up massively. CD Projekt Red has also come under fire for its use of crunch during development of Cyberpunk. I'm not going to go too much into that. The amount of crunch at CD Projekt Red was vastly lower than The Last of Us Part 2. And it's only now that it's got its plastic trophies that journalists are dare speaking out against that. So piss off, you hypocrites, you bunch of hypocrites, trying to level that at. They work very hard, but Naughty Dog absolutely flogged their staff, and you kept quiet, you kept silent because you're hypocrites. So there we go, folks. So even if you are managing to avoid the majority of the bugs, if you're managing to bypass the problems that the game has had, well, guess what? Don't get your save file too big, otherwise it's going to corrupt, and you're going to have to go to an old one, and then you're going to have to micromanage your game from there on in. What a freaking disaster. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links in the description box down below. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.